Hello everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Saturday. Kitty cat, you coming? There you go. Hi everybody. I hope your day's going well. I hope your week's going well. I have not changed the command. I'm sorry. I've got a lot to be sorry for. Good noon, Hazel. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, if we could just not worry about it, that would help a little tiny bit. What's going on with you guys today? Hello, Hazel and Miss Kira. Good morning. Happy weekend. Morning. Hi. What are we getting up to today? Oh, Kitty's happy. She's purring. I was checking on my auctions to see if I sold any of those tepid verses, and I don't know if I did, but I've reposted them and they're selling now, so that's good. I'm in Amir to sell for my mount. Oh, good luck. Spent the morning at urgent care today. Oh no! Fell on Tuesday. Turns out I sprained my left hip, knee, and shoulder. Oh, that sucks. I think a lot of us are excited about solo BfA mythic raids. Nice. Time for a good 5 minutes of crafting with Hazel. Maybe. Maybe. Do a scan and see if anything looks good, but I feel bad starting a craft when I haven't sold the things that I made last time, mainly because I hadn't really posted them more than just the once. I'm ending my D&D withdrawals by watching people react to the Vox Machina animated show on Prime. Nice. Good to have your stream though. What are we up to today? I don't know. I don't know. I'm having kind of a tough time, and I'm not full of inspiration at this point in my life. We can see if we can make any gold. Let's see, I'm sitting on 440k of capital, so not nothing. These both look good, but I don't like making tons and tons of them. Healing pots are no good. Actually, the Dreamwalkers ones are. Those should sell also. 39. What is that accounting for? Frost, healing pots. Is it accounting for the copper ones? Are there enough copper ones to make it worth it? There's only like 9 at that price. I don't know. I think maybe if that updates for the non bad ones here. Let's sim mode it. Let's do copper these. And then let's make the potions middle star, because that's what's more likely. Okay, yeah, that makes it not profitable. Never mind then. Pretty much only worth it if you can get these at 75 silver a pop. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift sub. Been playing Kata, waiting for remix. Is it because you feel it's unfair to the items that haven't sold yet? Killing time here until enough of the rain threat leaves to go out, do some landscaping in my backyard. Oh, nice. That sounds lovely. Turns out I'm more excited for Remix than I was for Panda when it was live. Sleepy morning, but I got there. Did you do any max level testing on the alpha? No, I don't think we made it to 7 or 80. I think leveling yesterday we made it. I actually don't know. We did quest for most of the day. Have no idea what I'm making for Remix, but I'm heckin' excited. Yeah, what else? What else we got? Nah. I'm sure that I have. Oh, yeah, I used this cooldown already. Although it looks like they're. Is it those that are up? No, it's one of those that was posted real cheap. That is the one fatal flaw of CraftSim, is that it's not able to. It can be easily tricked by somebody posting like a really cheap one. It doesn't have any way of checking quantity. Happy, got my favorite lunch, get to watch my favorite streamer. Aw, shucks. Gonna farm the other BfA raids that don't have a mount. Gonna wait for that until the transmogs account wide. Anyone see the Aurora last night? I did. It was awesome here. It wasn't like it was one of those things where I found out that if you do like a long exposure shot in a camera, you get a much clearer view of it. But you could see it without the camera. It was just like a lot more spectacular through the photos. But we had like a super clear sky. and I'm lucky that it coordinated with my bedtime because I was like out for a walk when it was just getting dark around like 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30, and I was so tired. And I'm like, I want to go to bed, but I want to see this, but I want to go to bed. But I'm glad I stayed up for at least a little longer because by 11 it was pretty spectacular. Let's just do like a little batch. Who says we have to make thousands of things? What if we just make like 100 of these? What if we just make 200 of them? That seems reasonable, right? Let's do. Let's see if we can move that amount. Because how much does it cost to buy 200 of those? Not that much. Not that much. Order. Frost. Air. Fire. And earth. Middle of Manhattan, there was a ton of light pollution and storm cloudy, but people in Long Island saw it. I was told I wouldn't have been able to see it from my apartment anyway. Got a video where you can see it in motion. Would have gone somewhere if I knew. Yeah. I was really lucky that it was happening like right outside my door. If it had been, if I'd had to go anywhere, I probably wouldn't have gone. I'm the kind of person that would have just not worried about it and gone to bed. Hi, Hazel. Hello, David. How you doing? All right, we got 20 minutes left of the quick hands file, and it looks like the inspiration value for this is, you know, positive, so I may as well use a sagacious incense if I have one. It's not like great, but it's not a negative value. It's not bad for me to proc inspiration. I'm gonna brag today. I got 2 mounts on my legacy raid runs. Very nice. Which 2 mounts did you get? If I wanted to see lights, I have LEDs at home. I felt kind of silly taking photos of the lights with my phone because I'm sure there are people in this city and also all over the world that have like great equipment and they're talented photographers and they'll take much better photos. So like, am I really gonna want like the fuzzy ones that I took on my iPhone? But it turns out, yeah, because those are the ones that I was there for. I tried to bring out an actual camera, but I discovered that while I do have a couple of extra cameras, the batteries for them were all dead. So I plugged some of them into charge, but there was no way it was going to be in time. But they're not your photos. Yeah. Got them out from Mythic Nighthold. Oh ho ho. Did you use the right plug? Yes, I believe I did. They just, they don't hold charge if you keep them in a drawer for months, turns out. Time to patiently wait for solo Shadowlands raid. This is a reference to 4 years ago. Oh, it's gone. And the Ultraxi map from Dragonsoul. Oh, nice. Abyss, thank you for the 32-month resub. Are you sure you're not the Avatar, Hazel? That would be something. So there are mounts that I could get from doing BfA Mythic raids. There's something from N'Zoth. Yeah. I think there's more, but I'm not really up on the details of what can and cannot be soloed or duoed, but I might try and do them with Flabby. Get on my priest after this and go see. I don't feel amazing because I would much rather run raids like this after the transmog collecting changes go in, and I know that I'm not going to hold on to extra pieces so that I can like learn them later. I'm just going to vendor them. But, you know, there's mount chances, and it's something to do with the old fingers. Is that mate? No, it's just coffee. Thanks, Sunnymoon. Mecha Torque and BOD. Yeah, I just don't know anything. Pretty sure all raids are soloable now. The camera charging incident. I feel like it's 4 years ago, but it was a guess, admittedly. That is true. That was a bit different. That wasn't okay, it's basically the same thing. My pedantic brain is being like, listen, I wasn't putting in a portable battery. I was connecting a running line to a dummy battery, which is different. But yeah, it's camera batteries. It's the same thing. Solo Ny'alotha duel, but oh boy, it took a while even on a 5/15 character. Glacial Tidestorm from Bod. That one I have. That I got when it was not like current, but I got it during BfA at the end of the expansion when we were cheesing it with like repeated groups. Mathrin, thank you for the brand new sub. 6 months in advance. My goodness, that's a lot of faith. Aw, shucks. Doing it on a 498S priest and it's slow. Okay. I'm gonna get on the highest geared character I have then, and then we're gonna 2-man it, so that's gonna make a little bit of a difference. Oh, look at that! I sold. Okay, no, not all of them. I sold some of them. Let's see. We got 453 of these. That's worth about 100k, and that's worth another 30k. That'll be good if those sell. We'll see. Do anything for Ny'alotha Mog. And the mount, though. Sad to find you can't realistically solo Solia and Tazzy V. Want that mount so bad. It wasn't cheese, it was a unique use of mechanics. Yeah, and cheese is like a unique use of milk. Coffee. Alright. I'm 513. I'm in what will vaguely pass for Shadow Gear. And apparently a chef's hat because you wear one of those every time you eat food. Where am I going? BfA. Aw. Thanks, Mathrin. That's really sweet. There's a Borellis portal in here somewhere. Alright, well, if it's Oldham, then I will. We're gonna do Ny'alotha first. Let's see if I can take, like, the Cataportal or something. 50-minute boss fight. Oh, for Celia. Man. I haven't really been trying to solo any of this stuff lately. I figured that if it's something that I can't do while not paying attention, then I don't want to do it. I don't run old content so I can try, or like no mechanics. That's what I pretend to show up to my raid nights for. Oldham over here, and then I usually just have like unquestioning faith that if I wait long enough and if I procrastinate with enough aggression, eventually I won't have to pay attention and it will just like fall over. And if it doesn't, then I didn't like it or want to do it anyway. usually where I'm at. This is kind of spooky. All right. Do I zone in? Are we on Mythic? Oh, he's still on Tanaris. No, we're on normal. All loot rules trade to Flabby. You have a macro that says that. Change to Mythic. Or... Hello, Hazel. Long time no see. How are you? Hello, IT boss. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Aggressive procrastination is my reggae band. My reggae punk band in high school. I see. All right. Yeah, there you go. Have some details. I don't know if it counts as legacy content scaling, but if it does, then it's kind of arbitrary. So I, like, totally made raid guides for this raid. I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this in the slightest. Oh, no, know, this one, there was like fire. Alright, that's every raid. But there was like big fire on the ground. Something. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm not here for Mog, but if I was, what of it? You know, is there any Mog that I need? It looks like Rathian has a dagger Mog and cloth gloves that I don't have yet. Never been here, so this is exciting. I still have 3 minutes left of my raid food. Let's go. Yeah, I could save them in the bank. I will absolutely not do that, though. Not unless they're... Like, if I got, like, tusks of mana rot to drop, I would save those in the bank. I don't even know if they could, but, like, something like that. But if it's just, like, a regular piece of gear, I'd rather just farm it again than try to hold on to it. So much Mog from BfA I'm missing. This was a few years ago. Things have happened since then.
To save Dazar'alor, we must accept his gift.
It's just like, if you asked me to guess on whether or not we fought Rathian in Uldum, I would have been like, I don't think so. But look, here he is, he's a big dragon. I got the gloves. Look at that. And then some plate bracers. Are they cool? Well, they're gloves. They cover my 3 fingers and a thumb.
Signal interference negated. Connection restored.
Rathian was a great first boss. Enjoyed doing it when it was current.
What happened?
First bosses often run the risk of being boring. I understand that it's important for them to be a little easy, you know, like a gimme to kind of get you in the raid and get you rolling and help people that have never been in the raid before, never been in a raid before, kind of like feel like they can kill a boss, you know, like it's nice for there to be like an early win. But sometimes they can just be like very dull. And then sometimes you feel like they were supposed to be magma racks, but then they randomly stuck him at the very end of the raid. Do not miss this place. I remember being so excited about the idea of going to Nyalotha because my Shadow Priest weapon in Legion, which is apparently now relevant again. Hi, kitty. You can't sit on the desk, honey. You can sit on my lap. Was yapping at me about it for like the whole expansion, and I thought it was gonna be so sick. And then you get to go here, and I guess it's kind of sick, but it's also just like very big and blocky with not a lot of detail or anything going on, which I think makes sense thematically, but like, I don't know. Skitra had kind of an interesting mechanic. I don't remember what it was. Something about, yeah, illusions and having to find out what the right one was. I don't remember how you were supposed to know. There was some kind of weak aura. I hope Flabby knows what's going on because I'm just kind of following. Because I know bad things happened if you killed the wrong one. I don't remember how you found the right one.
Are you certain any of this is real?
Oh, there we go. Dead boss.
No.
Hello? Can we not loot it? I guess we can't loot it. No loot. Come in the mail, yeah. Use your flappy aura. Who needs to know things? Sick enough to build an expansion around it, and they made this. Guess it bugged when it wanted to phase and died. One tank sees... Oh, yeah, that's right. Like, half the raid could see one and half the raid could see the other. And you needed to find the one that you both could see. That's right. There was a lot of marking going on. That was before the ping system, too. Can I just make it in between the two of these? They're giants, so I can't Mind Soothe. How are you so fast? I mean, yeah, but nah. I don't really need transmog. We'll get it. I'll get it one day when the rules change. Anyway, there are 2 zone drops today. I guess it's all BoE, so it's actually the one thing that I could work on now. But now that it's soloable, I bet a lot of it's going to drop in price. Although I don't buy mogs, so who am I kidding? Seems a bit unfair with your tiny gnome legs. Ghost Wolf indoors, cheaty shamans. What are good BfA staves? Like transmog? I used to use a old like rusty metal looking thing that had like octopus suckers on it. That doesn't help you at all. Don't buy mogs that are more than 1k. True. Mediocrity Squared, thanks for the 24-month resub. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's true. If it's a dirt cheap mug, I'll buy it. That's usually true. I did see the Aurora. It was awesome. It was really cool. I'd never seen anything like that in my life before. And I may never again. Because it's pretty unusual for it to happen all the way down here. Are you going to watch Eurovision today? I didn't have any plans to. I also don't know how to, as a separate, not entirely relevant, but related issue. We're all going to be zombies again tomorrow. No, don't. Did they show it somewhere? Maybe, but I don't really have traditional TV anyway. If it isn't on Netflix or Disney Plus, I usually don't see it. Did Moose see the Aurora? He came out with us. I don't know if he noticed anything going on in the sky. He was very interested in all of the other people that were also wandering the streets at night looking at it. I think he could tell that people weren't doing their normal thing, and he wanted to go sniff each one of them to ask them what they were doing and if they were up to any good. Which is when it's like dark and all people can see of your puppy is like a hulking shadow staring at them, tends to unnerve people. They might want to meet Moose. Yeah, people were not so keen to meet Moose last night, but Moose really wanted to meet them. Mott's got a staff. Oh, it's the purple one. How would Moose react to the Niff and all of the spells? I think he could appreciate a good recreational sniff. Let me trade this stuff with you. Kind of a cool axe, eh? It's got some blinky eyes on it. German for toll is in road toll. Fun fact. Also toll. German for great. So like if you have like a duck toll retriever, it's about really awesome ducks. Great isn't German for anything though. Could you be a drug sniffing dog to make some extra cash? He could do some good security theater where he looks like he's on top of things. Practically, he's not going to do anything, but he looks like he would if he had to. He doesn't like it when people do anything he thinks is weird. So, like, if somebody is just, like, he knows that people walk on sidewalks. So if somebody is standing on a sidewalk, just kind of, like, on their phone loitering or, like, waiting for someone to pick them up, he doesn't like that, and he wants to sit. He doesn't want to, like, you know, bark at them or anything, but he just wants to watch them until they've cut that out and moved on with their regularly scheduled human programming. He can tell when people are behaving strangely. Are you saying Moose is a boomer? No. Moose is a baby. He's my portable fur generator. This place is both huge and not huge enough. Yeah, they hadn't really caught on to the, like in the Dragonflight raids, they have given us a few different, speed boosts within the raid. We've got like the trees that you heal in Amirdasil. There were the potions that you drank in Aberrus. I don't know why you did involve the Incarnates, but I'm sure something. But at this point in life, you didn't really have any of that. Plus, it's huge. Plus, you can't even mount, even though these hallways are enormous. I don't know why your horses wouldn't want to do it. It's a very meditative kind of run. You can mount once you get to the outside part. Mm-hmm. Is this the most heavy-duty elevator in the game? I don't know. The one that squashes people, I feel like is pretty metal. Although maybe it's that one. I don't know. Did you ever farm recipes in a bottle? I farmed Canopic jars, which is kind of the same thing, but probably not what you're looking for. I also vaguely remember recipes in a bottle, but I don't think it was that important to my life.
Multiple anchor points detected.
Alright, now we can mount, which is a great excuse to whip out time in.
Aye, you'll have to clear out any beasties so that the anchor can be placed.
Beasties.
Once you have them all set, we'll take the fight to Nazoth.
Listen, my mount has hips. I don't have those kinds of. I don't want a BOE ring. It's yours. Keep it. Throw it into the fires of Mount Nilotha. It's not good for much else. Put it in a socket. You can mount, but you can't fly in most raids. Which I think I am appreciative of, because in the raids where I'm able to fly, and indeed expected to fly from one area to the other, I get so lost. Something like when my teammates take off and then leave in a direction, I don't see where they went. And then there's just a lot, like, yes, you can see where they went in your map, but sometimes in a dungeon there's a lot of, I don't know, information. The egg gets scrambled, you know, the onions get fried. They're not Funyuns anymore. I don't know where anybody went, and I'm lost. It happens more than you'd think. Oh yeah, this is fun. I mean, not for her, but...
Release me! Only I possess the means of defeating Nazoth. Obelisks of shadow, rise! The void is mine to command! You are mine to torment!
Was this soccer? Or was soccer later? Yeah, this is soccer. And got some cloth legs.
We fulfilled our end of the bargain, Azara. Now honor yours.
Mind your tone,
Ooh, enemies.
whelpling.
Thanks.
A queen keeps her promises. Listen
A
closely.
soccer thing was
I will
hard.
only say this once.
There was an achievement
For
that
all
I
his
remember
bluster,
being.
N'Zoth was ever
Oh,
the
these
weakest
weapons
of
are
his
so
people.
cool.
One vestige of their power yet
That-
remains that can
Tell
be
me that's
turned
not the
against
sickest
him.
mace. I mean,
would
you-
have driven
I
this
think you can tell me
blade
pretty
into
easily,
his
but you'll be
foul
wrong.
heart myself, had you not disrupted my plans. No matter.
It's called
Zalatan
soccer in
souls
Canada,
mortals.
unless you're
Like true.
from the UK.
Should your first blow
People will know what you're talking about if you say football, but
It is
um,
time to
you will
Now
come
go
off
and do
as
what you
being
will.
British.
I tire of
Tried to
intermediate-
solo Dazar'alor, but I got stuck on opulence, kept despawning. Any tips or bring a friend? I haven't tried to solo with. I don't have any tips for you.
Recommendation. Terminate void disruption.
If Vexiona and her dragon flight wish to be cast into darkness, then let us help them on their way.
Rathian! I look forward.
I be ready!
Saw a weird Anne Hathaway movie yesterday. She was playing a prison psychologist. Oh. Never forget my first heroic kill of this boss. That's nuts. Happy Cataday. Happy Cataday, whip whip.
Grant me your power!
I can't hear you. She's being cute. She had to put up with me having the fan on all night last night because it was actually hot enough for me to need to like open windows, use fans to try to like bring the cooler air inside. It got up to 22, 20, maybe 23 yesterday outside, but like it was sunny and that meant the buildings were heating up. Feels a little summery. It's called football in literally all countries except USA.
Defile this temple.
All right, but I've never heard anyone call it that here, and I don't live in the USA. Your statement does not line up with my experience.
Witness the full power of the void.
What does she have for me? Vexiona.
Be unmade.
Shoulders.
This is not my destiny.
Did I get them? I did get them. Are they cool? They've got a cool name.
Corruption eradicated.
Oh yeah,
Initiating anchor materialization.
that's kind of fun. It's cute that the eyes always look at you.
Vexiona would see all dragons kneel before N'Zoth.
Well done, champions! Each anchor brings us closer to unleashing the power of the Forge against N'Zoth.
Do you still have to have the cloak for the last two? I don't think so, no. I don't think that's been necessary for a while. Alright, I'm coming. That would be funny, yeah. My roses bloom, so my whole yard smells like roses. Oh. It sounds wonderful. There's big lilac bushes blooming around the city that if you go for a walk at the right time, you can smell them like a block away.
Potential anchor point detected in immediate vicinity.
They're also dripping with these tiny little caterpillar wormy thingies that hang on little silk threads or like spiderweb kind of threads from the trees and wriggle, and then they get like stuck on your clothes and your hat and your hair and your eyes and your mouth and everything. There's a lot of them right now. You just kind of have to not worry about it. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Last night we were out watching the lights, and I was standing under a big tree, like a really big tree, and I realized I could hear something, and it sounded almost like rain, and it like for sure wasn't raining, and we weren't really near any buildings that were dripping. And I kind of like moved around a bit, and I traced the source of the sound to the tree, and I realized it's the sound of bugs eating the leaves on the tree. It was like kind of like a dripping, clicking, like rhythmic ticking sound almost. And these trees have been like eaten pretty heavily by presumably caterpillars or something similar. There's like a lot of that kind of bug around right now. But there were so many of them in this huge tree that you could actually like hear it, and it was so quiet at night because there wasn't a lot of traffic that you could hear them eating the leaves. It was pretty cool. Do you get cicadas? I don't think so. But if we do, it's news to me. Well, thanks. Bosses skew small, especially for where they are. Hope I've seen of a good horror movie. They were just minding their own business. The Glazer transmog is from... There's mobs in Stormsong Valley that have a chance to drop it. Be advised, it's a very low chance, and people farm for it for a long time. It's a pretty valuable transmog. Makes me appreciate sky rats. Pigeons. I like pigeons a lot. They've never been a problem to me in my life because I guess I'm not like a business owner where they're like, I don't know, pooping on my patrons or anything. Or if you guys have been pooped on by pigeons, you haven't held me accountable yet. So... so I just get to enjoy how cute they are with their little head tilts and the way they walk and like the way their feathers look in the sun.
Error. Corruption at critical levels.
Minding their business until the leaves run out, but then what do they eat?
Raden, it can't be.
Oh yeah, I remember Raden a little bit.
The Titans of Azeroth herself.
No, don't mind me. I don't think I need to do this, but I will. Anything cool? Boots, a fist weapon for Flabby, and a ring. So where is that fist weapon? Kinda neat.
Raden was a keeper of Azeroth, a great hero, but he lost hope. N'Zoth twisted his despair, and that corruption festered within him. Take a lesson from this, champions. Do not let N'Zoth wield your fears against you.
Does Flabby also like all the things / collecting? No, I don't think so. He wears transmog. He'll have like pieces that he likes that he'll wear. He has a specific aesthetic of transmog that you'll learn to identify after having seen enough of his looks. Flabmogs, as it were. But he doesn't collect things for his own account for the sake of it. Like, he'll get something. Like, he got the Drake skin to drop off of Sarkareth, and he didn't have one, and he just rolled it off to the raid. He just doesn't want stuff like that. Doesn't mean anything to him. People in raid were pretty happy. Or at least whoever won it. Are Flabmogs just wearing pieces as is? No. No, he has a specific aesthetic of transmog and certain looks that he seeks out. Do I own any silk clothing? No. I most certainly do not. I own a silk pillowcase that isn't even on my pillow right now. That's about the extent of it.
All you witness is my flesh.
The flabby aesthetic, if you will. Mm-hmm. You can do some of the glory achievements here pretty easy. Dog boss only needs everyone to /pet him, and if you're alone, that counts. Did I ever do glory for here? Raids. Battle raid. I like how it's not battle for Azeroth, it's just battle. Battle raid. The raid where you're doing battle. I do have Glory the Nihilotherator. Look at that. Wriggling parasite mount. Such a strange mix of achievements I've done. It's basically just whatever I happened to get around to when other people arranged it and I showed up. Hazel, will you be rocking hard on Panda Remix? I think so. I think so.
Cut and tear my
I can't collect this bow mod, but
wounds are trivial.
that actually I might stick in a bank. That one's cool enough. I might stick that in the bank.
And beyond
just for the future. That's a pretty sweet bow. Insidious Writhing Longbow. Here, I'll move it in my bags. Come on, looks like it's gonna try and bite your fingies if you move them too much. Yeah, word on the street is that Nyloth is soloable. I am doing it duo, which is making it a little easier, but I think mechanically works good. I have no idea how to do Gahoon. I'm... yeah. Last time we tried to do it before the changes, we had no... We couldn't... We didn't do it. But they've changed it now, so maybe we'll try that later today. Get some shiny new hunter stuff. This was a nice straightforward boss. That didn't, you know, nobody was describing with euphemisms at all. Pole arm, plate, and leather.
But I am eternal.
Warning. Reduction of contamination required for anchor deployment.
You will never be rid of me.
Kitty Cat is loafing in the round rug that's on the floor to my right. Almost exactly in the dead center of it. And it's just a strange place for you to be. Remix comes out next Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific.
The feeding
Global release, so same time for everybody.
His gaze falls upon
No, I think the answer to that one, Saga, is just cat. Sometimes cat.
my flesh peels away to expose
I don't remember this fight. I'm planning to make a male Draenei... Not Draenei, pardon me. Male Darkspear Priest first, and then some version of a hunter, most likely. Unless I get creative and I go for like a monk or a mage, but... If I know me, I'm probably gonna end up with another priest and another hunter. No shot at Zandalari to break the Pandaria timeline. I bet people will have that covered.
scar perfection. N'Zoth sees all.
Oh yeah, you had to kill him a few times, that's right.
Away to expose rot.
And then there was stuff inside.
Who dare scar perfection? His gaze
There you go. I got some Heart of Azeroth artifact power. Wow. Plate, cloth, and a trinket. Oh, so that's what the mythic set looks like. That's pretty cool. I'm just missing helmet, legs, and then belt.
All anchors
Thinking of doing a
deployed.
Goblin Hunter?
Calibrating beam projection.
I haven't decided what race my hunter is going to be if I make one.
Proximity to
I change my mind a lot.
target
Sometimes I think
ensure
gnome.
accuracy.
Sometimes I think panda.
Insufficient power for subsequent activations.
What Mother means is, we only get one shot at this. The closer
That
you
helm's
get
a
to
real
Nizar,
killer when Cute and Silly comes up on the
odds
trials. You think Blood Elf Pally's the move?
Understood, Magni.
I have a Blood Elf
This
Pally already.
will
I've got one of those
answer
as one of my
what he has
70s.
done to Azeroth and to my father.
If it turns out that leveling alts ends up being like silly fast later in Remix with like lots of threads collected and stuff, maybe I'll just start making randomizer alts. No Heritage Armor sets you need? Worgen, but I don't think I'm good. I don't need the strong word. I don't have it. I think Worgen, I guess I don't remember if there's anything else that I'm missing. I think I have the rest of them. Make some alts so you can mass kill them all later. Listen, you wipe out your alts like one time. And no one's ever gonna let you forget about it. I used to have a Volpera. She got deleted, but I technically have the Heritage Armor. You can't make an Earthen yet. Oh yeah.
To use the chamber's weapons against N'Zoth, we need to get inside his...
Some deviled
Leave
eggs.
this part to me. After all, dramatic entrances are my specialty.
Yeah.
It seems our fates are intertwined.
This was a fun fight. Mainly the first phase when people got smooshed by the tentacles. There's something just so funny about watching people, myself included, die to something that is so big and so obvious and yet completely lethal. It's just like Wile E. Coyote with an anvil on his head. It makes me happy. Drop on this draconic recipe in a bottle is horrific.
Angry, are we? And after I tried so hard to impress you with my dagger handiwork.
Yeah, this is mythic.
Warning. Corruption levels exceeding measurable parameters. Recalculating.
That does not sound particularly
I love it was my first cutting edge.
encouraging,
This rent's
Mother.
making me nostalgic. It's kind of, I mean, this was always like a really cool room in Skybox.
Perhaps you can turn that to our advantage.
It's making the raid come back to me a little bit. Not that it was that long ago, but apparently it was long enough ago that it was swept off of the old memory shelf. Apparently, Shard of the Black Empire is the mog that I'm missing from this particular one. I apparently have the other two. I don't know why. Maybe learned from another item. But here's a dagger for you. What a bizarre shape for a dagger. Alright, we ready? Oh, hang on. I gotta mark morph. What did you get? You've got a hat on. Oh, I'm a shark.
Let madness consume you. Your weapon.
Champion, guard your
Oh yeah,
sanity.
that's right.
Your weapons fail you. Your defiance.
Alright, I won't lie to you, I don't really... I kind of thought that would reset this bar.
Unending.
Alright.
Champions, N'Zoth is luring us into the core of his... I dare not enter that foul place, lest I lose myself to his madness. Strike him down.
Your weapons fail you. Void approaches. Let madness consume you.
I forgot these ones.
Impervious. Let madness consume. Void approaches. Let madness consume.
There's a lot going on.
Impervious. Unyielding. The final truth awaits
Can't believe...
you, my chosen. Boils burst, my fury spreads. Void approaches. Impervious, unyielding. Rage is fleeting, but
There we
the
go.
mark
Hey, we got the funny looking dagger.
is eternal.
It has legacy loot.
Every war waged, every trial overcome, led you here to me. My vision shall be made real. Complete the circle. Open the way.
For an old guard who claims to see everything, you are blind to the threat before you.
Your minds remain closed.
Oh yeah.
Mortals glimpse the infinite truths.
We don't fully remember this one, so we're just gonna kind of YOLO it a little bit. Are we supposed to break it or stack up? I don't know. Ow. I thought we were supposed to break it. Or stack up. I don't remember. Dreamwalker's healing potion. I know you're supposed to like not touch other people with your paranoia tentacle, but that's not really relevant. There's nobody else here.
And behold the greatest of truths.
Aw, man. Alright, so we do need to stack for paranoia.
And behold the greatest of truths.
Can I stay upstairs? Worth a try. I don't think he necessarily needs me for the downstairs thing.
All paths converge in the perfection of the void.
Champions, we're charging the forges nearly charged, champions. Hang in there.
The Titan's blade.
Aw, man.
Champions, N'Zoth is bridging dimensions to assault the Chamber of Heart.
Warning. Chamber of Heart compromised. Hostile force.
The true
Champions, we're overrun. We can't fire.
Dimensional gateway established.
Mother opened a gateway to the chamber. Champions, Azeroth needs your aid.
I'd say I don't remember this part, but that's probably a mythic only phase. Because I definitely don't remember this part. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know if I care for that.
The forge is nearly charged, champions.
There we go, he's dead. One shot, easy. Definitely understood that fight. Ugh. Any luck on a Nyalotha All-Seer mount? Should we RP or walk our way over there? I got a cloth helmet. I got the cloth helmet. His tentacles on your face. Yeah, no. No mount first time. I'm gonna have to figure out what really cool things I need to stick in my bank. No mount the first time. What is this, Blizz? Belt from this mug is awesome. Didn't get my staff. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna do some more. I just need to stash something in my bank. Maybe a few things. Maybe just like the weapons. I'm sure they're easy enough to get later, but like, come on. Have you ever seen anybody using this gun? I would tell you that it's brand new, but it's important. I'm gonna stick it in my bag along with the bow. Alright, fine. We'll just hold on to a couple of things. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty, let's see. Clear up some space. I think we're gonna do bod next because it has a mount that I don't have. But then I might do the rest of the BfA raids anyway, just for nostalgia and I guess smog. You know, something doing. Got my Akir Hive Mind too. Nice. Congratulations. Dog's new run makes me actually want it. You should work on it. You don't have to do the whole thing in one go, but like, you know, just like pick one of the achievements and just like scritch away at it. Oh man, make it non-tradable. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is gonna take a while. I guess I don't need this bone pestle anymore now that I have like a awakened Vakash. I guess I can just get rid of that. Same thing with his champion helmet. I don't know where it's from, but it's going away. Alright, fine. Default sell all junk button breaks all the time for me. My add-ons usually do a good job, but this one's tough just because we have to bypass the tradable thing every time. Making it non-tradable even if we trade it back. I think I can just delete that. We don't need the Malefic core. I guess I could stick that in my bank. Or we could just leave. This is pretty messy for me, and I'm not thrilled about it. What do I have a silver draconic vial for? Nothing. Although I guess you know, some of it's just like mats that we can basically just get away with vendoring. Not important for anything. That's important. The bullion's important. Alright, if I'm going to Battle of Dazar'alor, I need to go to Boralis. So I'm just gonna walk up this hill. On Farak now. Nice. Multi-class character, imagine a paladin, also whips out a gun. I know other games have done it successfully. When's the earliest do you think we can sell a Shadowlands race? I mean, somebody was doing it during Shadowlands on some kind of like a, you know, kitted out Blood Death Night. Tiberius Mason, thank you for the 28-month free sub. Yeah, I don't know. Boralis, this way. Do you have all the Island Expedition mounts? I believe I do. I believe they all belong to me, and they shall never escape. Why do I ask? I want Maledict Opus. So, entrance is like over here, right? Somewhere on like one of these boats. Ish. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright. Off and away. Why would they want to escape? I mean, they came from beautiful tropical islands, and now they have to sit with me and, well, Voldraken. They're about to go underground, though, in the War Within. Am I the only one who hates dragon flying? Yes, I'm old. Nah, you're not. There are threads, hundreds of pages long in the WoW forums of people debating that very thing. It's not just you. Hi everyone. Hello Trinitas. Thanks for the greeting. I'm short-circuiting a little bit. Hello, let's go with that. Aw, kitty cat spread note. Kitty, you can come sit in my lap again if you want. I will boot this plushie off my lap anytime. You always get priority. There's like a flow chart. Cat's top of the list. I'm just gonna make a little pile of stuff that should be flabmoggable. That is to say, all of this, and then I'll trade it later. I'm going to earn an achievement that I've been working on slowly for 10 years here in a bit. Super excited. Oh, nice! Congratulations in advance. Oh, thanks, Comac. That's sweet of you to say. Is it just me or my game sound just like turn off? Oh no, there it is. A little bit. I'm not even in my Shadow Crash spec. Suppose it's fine. Finally have my insane title. Ha ha ha. Hazel, how dare you attack Dazar'alor? Check it. Yeah, I don't know what Talanji is doing these days, but it does feel awkward that we just like kind of killed her father just like in his house. I know there was like reasons and stuff, but you know. She's being queen, of course. Hey, look who it is. There's a T-Mog from this boss that you might want. What are we saying? These Jadefire Masters? Oh, the staff? You know what's weird is that looks like the Dragonflight jewel crafting staff. It doesn't look like... It looks very familiar to me. What else is in here? There's a mace. Yeah. Okay, now that I'm gonna need. The money cup. I kind of thought that I could, like, get in here and... No? Okay. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Force Orb. I don't remember this at all. Did I put it in? Did I do it? Oh well, Flabby did it. That'll work. Thanks. Don't understand this boss at all. It's very confusing. I could not in 1,000 years tell you what happened there. And I made guides for that boss. Although maybe it's just different on Mythic.
It seems the Banshee Queen isn't the only one with ghouls.
Did you get any of this month's horrible trading post items? Yeah! What did I get? I got the Dandelion Staff, and then I immediately changed my weapons to a main hand offhand so I can't use it. I've been wearing the butterfly wings from the Fill the Bar thing. I bought the pet. I bought Pokey. I didn't get the Skitterfly mount. I don't know why. I have the tender for it. I guess I'm just not that excited by it. The real question is, what do you have against flowers? Because if I'm gonna guess, I would say allergies. I think that's what you have against flowers. Thanks.
Ah, we need these beasts knocked out of the air.
Gross.
Mecha talk with that new toy of his.
Did someone call for an airstrike?
Our incursion point is up ahead.
It's just a hand.
Clear a path to the
You know
west.
what weirdly bothers me about holding the cursed monkey palm is that you're holding it in the opposite. It's facing the other way. Of your hand.
You have the coordinates, High Tinker.
I know you're not intended to use it as your hand. It's not a prosthetic hand. It's just an item that you're holding. But like, hang on, I can't preview it right now. I'm in combat or something. You know, you can turn it around. Apparently, I can't. Can I? Can you flip off hands? Because if so, huge. Breaking news. The flower gear have statement on it. Oh my gosh.
Breach successful! I'll stay out here and keep the skies clear.
I don't have a D in range. I just gotta wait for them to come down so they can die. There we go. Although it does have the correct amount of fingers relative to my amount of fingers. Yeah, it's got that going for it. I guess begs the question of why does... How many fingers do monkeys have? I know that Grong was an ape, but it says it's a monkey palm. Was this your favorite BfA raid? I don't know. I feel like Ashara was pretty good. Do you think they'll bring back the Blood Trill mug? I hope so. It's a really cool one. I would guess so, because they've brought back other Philibard rewards on the trading post, right? Like, they would just stick it on the post eventually and charge a bunch of tender for it. Did get the crazy little nightmare battle pet. I'm saving my cooldowns for after we charge up the middle to finish it. Or maybe we've already charged up the middle and we are finishing it. That one. Boots of the Gilded Path. Looting gold increases your movement speed by 30% for 6 seconds. Is that like a speed set item for malwares? Does it work in new content? Isn't that nuts? I've never read those before.
It would be wise to set some traps to cover our flank.
But I got the money cup.
Keep going. I'll catch up.
What offhand are you going to use with the money cup? I think the money cup is... Oh no, it's a main hand. You're right. You need the money bag that I didn't end up keeping. It was the one that I bought from the trading post but then refunded because I was so upset that it sheathed upside down. And also, like, bizarrely on a strange point on my gnome's hips. Like, it just looked awful when it was put away. So I refunded it, but it would have been a good pairing. Is there an offhand that's just like a bar of gold? Because that would work. That would do it. Thank goodness they changed this one. I remember we tried to duo this ages ago, and before the changes, and it was horrific because you would just get perma-CC'd. We tried like a whole bunch of different things. We got stuck on this. We couldn't kill it.
You cannot stand against the law. The wind is my
My hunt has ended?
I join. How can this?
That's much better. Much better. Hey, I got a longbow and a sword. What does the bow look like? Yeah, it's okay. I feel like I've seen a lot of that before, like the skull on the center of the bow. Frank is down. Dragonflight is complete. Nice. What about the sword? Yeah, it's alright. About 100 Sango cells away from making the last 2 leather items from all of leatherworking in BfA for transmog. I do like that the sword has piercings. There's just rings on it, presumably for the fun jingling sounds it makes.
The throne room lies ahead.
We have struck a decisive blow against the Dazar'alor. Let us hope their king chooses to surrender and spare his people further harm.
I never really farmed much for Gmod. You know, I did like the raid when it was out normally, and it dropped for a couple guildies, but not me. And then I don't even think I was very diligent about keeping up with doing LFR every week when it was current. Maybe this was the one that blocked us, actually, because I remember us getting stuck here, too. We must have been able to kill the other one. Does he have anything cool? He's got a staff. Pardon.
On behalf of the Alliance and in the name
He's
of
got
King
a fang, too. It's a dagger? Yeah. Last fang of Razan. I get that it's got like the Zandalari style gold handle on it. But it doesn't really look like it's... Maybe the name's metaphoric, but it doesn't look anything like it is.
While your barbaric ancestors scuffled in the dirt, we conquered this world. We brought it glory. You are nothing. Merely the latest in a long line of savages seeking to undermine our greatness.
King Rusticon, kind of the king of distracts over here.
Surrender, because no matter what happens here today, Zandalor will stand long after your alliance has crumbled to dust. But if you are so eager to meet Bonsamdi, then step forward. The lower of death awaits.
I don't know how I feel about some panda raids being daily lockout for no arbitrary reason. It's just Siege, right? I feel weird about it because they haven't, like, announced whether or not it was intentional, and we don't know if it's just like some panda remix thing that like leaked to retail. We don't know if it's just a thing that they're doing now, you know, like it's just weird without any communication about it. No video. No, I haven't done it, and I'm not sure that I will. I don't think I will. I got an achievement. Look at that. Defeat him with all the phantoms alive at normal or higher. Plate and... oh, I got the dagger. Is there an item you would pay more than 5 million gold for? Yeah, if it had like the right utility. I don't know what that utility would be because I already have an auction house mount, but something. No, Flabby's not in voice chat. And about 5 million gold to your good friend Jans just to support his crazy antics. What happened to the 4 mil gold you got for selling your ring? You're rich now. You should be on a digital yacht somewhere. $5 mil gold for Demon Hunter second jump and glide in other classes. We were all double jumping in what, Plunderstorm, right? Listen, that gold stuck on a server. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. This was a cool raid arena, the boat. Just like a neatly detailed and interesting room. You know, we do a lot of raid fights, understandably so, in like big flat hexagons and circles and stuff. Because, you know, terrain I'm sure makes things, just adds a lot of potential complications, but it's neat when they make it work. Yeah, it's no Deathwing's back, that's true.
What do you ask of House Proudmoore?
Alright, my horde.
Be vigilant. Jaina badly wounded. Mekatork on the brink of...
I'll do my best to tell you what happened. It started when they saw...
Yeah, there we go. I'm a goblin now.
The Horde hoped to pin us between their pursuing champions and the forces holding the docks. But they didn't count on the High Tinker.
I thought it was so cool that they give you like the racials and everything when they do this.
You think you're better than me? You think you're better than me? Let's go, Tinker Boy!
Alright, well this is the one that could drop Gmod.
I've calculated your odds of survival. They are not in your favor. Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine. This should keep you busy for a while. I know how fond you are of spears and battle axes, but surely you recognize superior technology
I'm tiny.
when you see it.
Don't step on me.
Get ready for a shocking
Oh, I can hijack the bolt.
Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
Oh. I forgot there's like a right answer. I was like, Tinker, yes, press buttons, good.
I'd advise you to stay grounded.
Good morning, Hazelin Chat. Good morning. No.
Your odds of victory are decreasing exponentially by the
Sick bird.
second.
Oh, there he goes.
Allow me to introduce systems.
There we go, he's dead. I guess you don't have to do the thing.
Get me out of here.
Which is good. Apparently I have 13 tracked attempts for Gmod. I got some shoulders though. Giga charge shoulder pads and a high turn Tinker's Cape.
But in the end, it wasn't enough. Thank the tides he had one last trick up his sleeve to carry him to safety.
What the? Okay. I want to know two things.
I love the voice acting.
How could you let that pipsqueak get away? And second, why don't I have an escape pod?
Enough! That's one Alliance hero down. But I want your blades soaked in Proudmoore blood. Move!
Hi, Darta. How you doing? Got extra interesting when we were used to calling them by color, and then someone who was colorblind had to jump in. All hell broke loose.
We need to get our ships away.
Leaving so soon, Shaw? Oh, what a
I'm pretty sure at least on one occasion I was in the thing.
carved into
No, I was trying to call the colors.
We'll cross paths
And I just like panicked and I said them wrong.
They're in chains before this war ends, I
And I
promise.
think it wiped us. And then I felt
Horde troops
very bad.
relentless,
Big whoops.
thirsty. But our Colterian
I stopped trying to call
forces
colors
weren't
after that, I
like
think.
I need this blockade
Or at least if I
broken
should've.
and these docks secured.
All the leatherworking patterns for BfA made for transmog.
Horde scum!
We're not
Oh, is that the best doggo mount? I mean, I wouldn't pit them against each other because the
We must ensure all our make it out.
Oh, we will. Doesn't mean I can't.
there's the
enjoy
fluffy
myself
flying one.
Put a stop to
That one
whatever
flies.
ritual those Colterians are attempting.
Taivan's pretty good though.
Blathering while you're at it.
What am I thinking of? Filter, type, family. There's no dogs, huh? They have cats. Oh, they have wolves. Maybe that's where it is. Sure. Alright.
You must be taught a lesson. Let the skies
Depths claim you.
I don't really remember those. Anything good? Your shield,
That's when
cloth
the
legs, and a
troll
plate chest
princess
piece.
returned, with blood in
Actually, I
her
should probably put the
eyes.
shields on one spot too.
The Alliance be using their
Okay, the one shield.
sea-priest mojo against us.
No! Those butchers are getting away!
Hazel, tell us a story.
The Alliance invaded our city and killed our king. The wounded
I don't know. I don't think I have any happy stories right now.
Take these Horde champions and pursue
Trying to
the
heroic
murderers.
Farak Pugga my hunter, and the leader is a
Bring the head
character.
of Jaina
Wish me
Proudmoore.
luck.
It will be so,
A
Princess.
World of Warcraft
Heroes,
character.
come aboard!
They did a good job on the Taivan animations. This is pretty much what Moose does when he gets zoomies indoors. Just... What's up? What's up? There's more like earth shaking going on though.
Proudmoore was as gallant as they come. She offered the Horde every chance to turn back.
Consider this your only warning. Turn your
I
vessel
also
back to
don't
port
remember enough
and
about
look
this
after
to be
your
confident,
dead,
but
or
I
we
think
will
it'll be
soon
fine.
show.
I have heard of you,
I'm sure it's
Jaina
cheesable
Proudmoore,
now.
the little girl who betrayed her father and
The run animation changes everything. No, I want it. Yeah, I thought the size was going to be the big difference for me, but it turns out it's, you're right, it's the trot.
You will pay for your crimes. All hands, attack!
Yeah, alright. I actually don't know if Flabby has this mount. I think he must. I have this one already.
And it looked like the Horde might get the upper hand. The Lord Admiral turned the tables.
You really think I've been running, Captain?
This is kind of a cool fight.
I lured you into open waters, because out here, you have no hope of escape.
Was this when Frozen came out? We were having our Elsa Jaina moment. This run used to terrify me because I was not confident that I could make it without getting hit by anything because you can barely see anything.
It's time we finish this. I will freeze you where you stand. I will freeze you where you stand.
Probably.
No, it can't end like this.
Where'd she go?
And that's how it happened.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Lady Proudmoore
I was waiting for her to come back so I could fight her some more. Anything?
Thank you, soldier.
Mail, sword,
We will
and
see
a
that the Lord
trinket.
Admiral's wounds are healed. Champions, thank you for all you've done this day. We cannot reward you enough for your service. No doubt the Horde will seek reprisal for their losses. We must make ready for what is to come.
Step closer and don't mumble.
I mean, every time I vendor something, it's like 29 gold we get to keep. We're gonna do Uldir next, mostly just for fun to have a look at it. And to import Cedar Borealis. Okay.
Stormwind will endure.
Until this week, I still regretted not just buying them out when it was basically free. Yeah, it'd be a good farm now. So I need to take the boat, assuming that I even can. I don't remember if I played this character in this expansion. Actually, I might have done. Her name was different back then, but yeah, I've got all the ports. We're going to Nazmir?
Safe travels.
Hazel, if the internet goes away tomorrow and you need to open up the newspaper and find a job. Are there still newspapers with job listings? What are you looking for? That's a great question. How many hours a week do you play WoW? Right now it's about the same as my stream schedule, plus an extra 2.5, 3 hours a week for raid. So 15, 18, call it 20. A generous 20. Could get a job on the radio reading ads. Or a call-in show. I don't know how many of those there are. I don't even know where the entrance to this thing is. What will happen on Wednesday's stream? Thursday will be remix, won't it? Yeah, Thursday's remix, plus an hour of remix waiting room. I don't know what Wednesday is. I'm also not sure what tomorrow is. I'm just kind of taking it half an hour at a time right now. Is this the dungeon? No, that's the dungeon. I need the raid. There it is. It's a streamer pug. He has a couple hundred viewers. Streamers, am I right? How long does it take to level your initial Panda Remix character? It's a great question. I don't know. I'm thinking not as fast as we feel like it's going to be. We've been advertised this accelerated leveling experience fantasy, and I think that will be true, but not necessarily in full effect for your first character. I think it might take some time to get the first one leveled up. You should be prepared to play it for a while. Unless it's substantially different. There's some cloth boots that I apparently already had. Here, I'll make a little flabby pile of all the mail and shaman mug. Or I'll just trade it now. Oh, staff's still going. His mace is still going. Somewhere between 20 seconds and 4 years. This elevator couldn't be slower. Yeah, they're really giving you time to appreciate the view of wall on your way down. No separate servers for Remix. You make a Remix character in your existing servers. The Evoker 1 per server limit is still in effect. So if you want to play an Evoker in Remix and you already have one, you'd want to make another one on another server. You excited for the War Within? What features are you looking forward to? Yeah, I'm excited about it. I like the warband features. I think the new zones look nice. Hero talents are more fun than I thought they would be. I was worried they were going to complicate my life a lot, but they don't seem too complicated. They seem to be mostly just like an extra bit of fun flavor on top of your class. Have you ever made your own bagels? I have. Not very skillfully, but I have done it. And homemade bagels are very, very good. You need to have a big pot to boil them in. It helps if you have like a stock pot that you can use, because takes a decent sized thing for that to do it properly.
I am the matron of tenacity. Virulent strain detected. Neutralized with extreme prejudice. Dissection protocol.
I've never mined my own salt, no.
Testing bacterial resistant system restored. Levels return to secure thresholds.
I need to make my druid named Bob Moss. Looking for an appropriate server for the endeavor. Now, does your druid... Is it like a Bob Ross thing? Or is it a mob boss thing? Or is it Bob Ross the mob boss, named Bob Moss? You know, layered up.
To contain and study the entity known as Cahoon.
Well, that explains why the blood trolls are lurking about. But why would the Titans keep an old god alive?
Have you seen the tree form? Layers are good.
Collection of data is imperative to combating the old gods. Gahoon's unique biology potentially holds the answer to eliminating their threat.
This is Uldir.
The answer?
Negative. Data inconclusive. Alternative research trials are being developed and are scheduled to be deployed in 2,364 cycles.
I don't think we've got that kind of time. Best get rid of Gahoon before this rot gets any worse.
In order to destroy the specimen, you must reactivate the vault consoles located throughout the swing. Activating all consoles will grant access to Gahoon's vault, where the specimen may be purged by activating the re-origination drive.
Sounds like a plan. While we're at it, I'll see what other secrets the Titans may have left behind.
This was vaguely nicer voice acting to listen to than, they had a lot of voice acting in Avarice, but it was just all the black dragons being insecure and making poor choices. This is mildly easier to listen to. He has a blog, the blah 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 blog. Oh no. Also way better than ICC. Black dragons all sound like they gargle rocks before speaking. They just all sound like they take themselves so seriously. Kind of cool set pieces in here. I didn't say they were serious, I said they took themselves seriously. Thus the squabbling. Oh, we got a shoulders? I don't remember. Yeah, the older stuff's alright, I suppose. Leather. Okay. And then a containment analysis baton. That's a mace.
I've heard stories about the power in the Zolt's minions, but I never thought I'd see one.
Yeah, we're on Mythic.
Honestly, I hope I never do again.
First console activated. Re-establishing energy matrix.
Magpie's up in Theldraz's in 5 minutes. Couple easy gold world quests. Nice. Ready for some pastel dragons. A pastel cloud serpent would go really hard. With like kind of foamy, fluffy dragon mane coming out of it. Like the vaporwave My Little Pony of cloud serpents.
Alert. Viral containment breached. Contaminated specimen approaching.
Vectus was kind of sick.
Outbreak inevitable.
I would like an obnoxiously bright pink cloud serpent. They put a pink one on the trading post once, didn't they? Oh, a vector deflector.
Console activated. Facility safeguards rebooting.
Yeah, you can now solo BfA mythic raids. They've made some changes to them. I think ANR's Legion's been soloable. I think ANR's just a pain in the butt. And as far as I understand, ANR's still a pain in the butt. Do you think they'll ever give us bigger Drakthir, like buff, not all skinny? No. I have no optimism on that point. I know a lot of people want them. I think you're out of luck. Ready for a BWL Draconid allied race.
Ah! What in blazes is that thing?
This facility has experimented on a variety of life forms to research solutions for old god corruption.
You missed one.
I want the cat people from Draenor. Do you think they'll make a Nixius deep breath less frequent? Yeah, any minute now.
Re-origination drive restored. Vault access granted.
Is there precedent for Naga using a visage form? I know that for Drakthir it's kind of like part of the whole dragon deal. Are there Naga that just like sprout legs whenever they want them? They're just like, oh man, it's like ride your bike to work day. Guess I'll whip out the old pins. Like Ariel. There is a precedent for them stealing my bike. Ashara took the appearance of her old night elf self when we saw her in Legion. I remember when I first saw how much trash was on this platform, and I was just like standing there waiting for like a big, I don't know, like a dinosaur to like rage over it and stomp it all down before you fight the boss kind of thing, because usually that's what happens. And then I was like, wait, we have to kill all of this ourselves? Excuse me? With the BOEs. Alright, we got a cloth bracers, nice.
What is Zul up to?
Pop them on real quick. So that's the whole set that you get from here. The helm's the most striking piece.
Yeah, so he's a reanimated corpse? Let's put him back in the ground. Everything is as I have foreseen.
I always like the crazy druid from Western Plaguelands. Do you mean Zenkiki? Turning into a sea lion and just flopping around on the ground.
take
Yeah.
it from here. Time to put an end to the hound.
Actually, I can probably make some room in my bags.
I've seen things that would scare you shellers.
There was also a druid who got stuck as a sea lion in Dazar'alor and lives in a bathtub. Yeah, it's got like a shower curtain on it and stuff. Some druids are just meant to be happy little trees. Whoa. Good morning. What are we doing? Good morning. Doing a little BfA mythic raids. Just for fun, checking out the changes and stuff. At first it was for mount runs, but I ran out of mounts that I could possibly get, so now I guess it's just for Mog and nostalgia. Get anything of interest from BOD? Just transmog. We got that money cut. That was pretty exciting.
Origination drive is primed. Let's light it up and pop Cahoon like the pus-filled boil he is.
I feel like I would have remembered Bran saying that. That's aggressive. Could say hi to Rustfeather. Crucible of Storms. Oh yeah. Forgot about that one. How do we know if these are soloable if you're dueling them? I don't know. It's a real problem. I need a macro. Did that work? Alright. What side am I going? I'm going left, alright. We're going.
Attention, a new power matrix is available.
So can I just walk? Oh. See, I had this problem last time. I don't really understand.
Let the feast of 1,000 maws begin.
This is a big mess.
Let's the feast of a thing.
Attention, a new power matrix is available.
Let's the feast of a thousand maws begin.
Oh, I dropped it. Or something.
The origination blast.
Oh no, there it is.
Please clear the area.
There he is. It's like if Jabba the Hutt was in Stranger Things. Anything cool? Got a staff and a belt. And his male shoulders for Flabby. It's gonna pulse rifle for me to stick in my bank.
Terminated. No viable samples remaining.
That's the staff. That's kind of cool.
Falling to safe levels. System integrity restored.
Yeah, let's go to Palace. I'm sure there's good stuff in there too. I want that staff. Got Tyvan today. No friends or family to share that with. Thanks for listening to my story. Congratulations on your Tyvan. That's wonderful. May he serve you well and for a very long time. So how do I get to Palace? How do you get to Najatar? Actual question, I don't remember. I know, I feel like going to BfA is a good start, and after that I'm out of ideas. There's a portal in Borealis. Okay. Is it in the portal room, or did they stick it like under the sea or something? I think you have to fly from Mechagon? Okay. This is Borealis. This way. I'd say I made a lot of gold, but I don't know how much gold I started with. Oh, thanks for the gift sub. And one of these guys should be Ocean, huh? Ironforge, Exodar, Ocean. Under the sea. Man, I haven't been here in a minute. I should use a like a seahorse or like a fish or something. Hang on. If I'm gonna be here, although it can't dragon ride, can it? Type only aquatic. Here we go. I never get to ride these guys. It'll take me an extra couple minutes to get there, but that's, you know, let the fishy stretch his fins. Yeah, I'm gonna go do Eternal Palace.
Someone has to put a stop to those Naga. And right now, that someone is you.
Doing some Tyvan grinding. Cobalt Assembler for the next few hours. Nice thing about that one is once you've done it once, you're good forever. Have you been to the secret lava dungeon in Waking Shores? I can't say that I have. I don't remember how to get in. Excuse me, ma'am. Her neck looks like mine. This is my average posture in a day. Imagine having 4 armpits. I'm not even going to ask my next question. Talk to someone. Oh. Swim into the pool. Oh, okay. Have you seen the changes they made to mop outfits in the appearance journal? No. Mop outfits. Appearance journal. Maybe my add-on's overwriting it. What did they do? To answer anyway, I think people do it for her. Where's this? Oh, it's a druid. I was like, why is there a dolphin? And how do I keep it? It's another person and you can't. Ooh, all kinds of stuff I could get from here. I mean, I guess I've never been in this raid on Mythic before. Apparently I'm 0 of 31 pieces that my priest could wear. All the basic sets as sets. Oh, it's probably because you can buy them on the vendor as like completed pieces, so it makes sense that they would put them in the sets tab. It'd be neat if they just kept doing that. Or you were just really unlucky. Possible. Entirely possible. I think this was my favorite BfA raid. Except that the last boss was like 45 minutes long. I'm exaggerating, but am I? I remember writing the guide for it and thinking I wouldn't make it. Like I wasn't going to survive because it was too much. It was too much. And I couldn't do it. It was so long. It was like 3 fights back to back that shared like almost nothing with each other. Like a lot of fights will look like they have a lot of mechanics, but when you actually like break them down phase to phase, it's like, okay, here are your phase 1 mechanics. And then you swap half of them out for phase 2, and then you just do all of them in phase 3. Like, it's just kind of incremental. But Ashara was, like, a completely new fight every phase. With, like, a lot of stuff going on. Hi, Hazel. Good to see you. Hello, Kokoras. Yeah, I'm doing all the BfA raids on Mythic. I got a mace and then a cloth chest piece and some plate gloves. Are you gonna start farming Gmod Tidestorm Alseer? I have Tidestorm already, and we did we ran, I mean, I guess there's more difficulties I could technically run Gmod on, but we ran those other ones already today. Yeah, I hear that you can solo this. I'm in here with a friend, but I hear it can be done. With the changes. Maybe I just like this raid because it's got like pretty water fountains and stuff. You know, statues, coral. Little blinky drippy pools.
It is good you survived. I would hate for our gathering to end prematurely.
Plus, I love a raid boss with personality.
Enough of these games, Azara. Face us!
Patience, little one. We will be together soon enough.
Flaunting your ability to make friends on stream. Ah, yes. I made a friend in 2015.
Ashvane may hold us at bay, but I can sense
That'll
fields of magic
that'll
close
do.
by that are feeding into this room. If we disrupt the flow of those channels,
I think it was Ashvane
barrier
that stopped my
will
run.
fall.
Missed it in Bioshock. I bought Bioshock Infinite and then discovered it made me too motion sick to play. I should have refunded it. How do I get the friend buff in raids? Killed Heroic Phyrek, tied the tier stone with 95. Lost. Oh, I'm sorry. Every time there's pets in a raid, like battle pets, I always get excited that they might be unique and then they're never unique. It's always just like rat, crab, cockroach. I did not watch Fallout, no. Worth a watch.
The magic source is nearby, but proceed carefully. Ajara will not have left it unguarded.
Fishy? Fishy. Fishy. All gone. I'm gonna get leather and plate. She had a good disc for this fight for old time's sake. I remember doing that and looking at my bars being like, and I would like look at the Wowhead guide and then I would like look at my bars and then I would go, like just that feeling of like speed reading the guide mid-pull being like, I know this button's supposed to do something. When do I use it? License message. Let me look for it. Please let me arrow baddies. DM equivalent in QLD. Oh. Well, I wish you the best of luck with it. As I get older, the percentage of time that I eat ice cream right out of the container is steadily increasing. Hey, that's just saving on dishes. Why make dish dirty when container work? My cat's still sleeping in the dead center of this round rug. She looks like she's summoning something. I started buying pines just so I could do that guilt-free. She is summoning something, Hazel. Run. I feel like if Kira summons anything, it would be to my benefit. She looks out for me. She's got my best interests at heart. Sometimes I think she's a time traveler from the future that is sent to help me make good choices so that we can avert some kind of terrible timeline, and that she's really frustrated because it's not working. lot of nice statues in here. Zelda Alone, thanks for the 45-month resub. Boop. Appreciate it. This just reminds me of the world boss that we were doing in Nejatar. Same kind of pool floaty. What classes do you think Director will get later on? I would say an easy pick would be all of the ones that are available to everybody else. So, like your mage, priest, warrior, warlock, rogue, all seem pretty straightforward. Warlock is probably the most sketchy of those, but like, I don't know. Given the mage and priest, you may as well go ahead. I would not expect them to get druids, shamans, paladins, demon hunters. I would not expect them to get those four, but everything else. There are draconic animals. Yeah, but you can make that argument for all kinds of classes, or all kinds of races that don't get druids. It would be like a pretty big headline if they got druids.
No escape! Power overwhelming! My life for Azara!
I don't know. Drakthir Paladin seems wild to me. Although, you know, Drona can be warlocks. I don't know if there are rules anymore. I also don't really see them getting shaman. Although I don't know why. You know, goblins can do it. I don't see why anybody else couldn't figure it out. How about give every class to every race? Yeah, maybe. Love a dragon shaman. Anyone that you want to show up in the World Soul Saga?
Well done. Now to find the last font and destroy it.
Bring Kelsey Steelspark back.
The sooner we do so,
Get her out of
the better
retirement.
our chances of foiling Azara's mad scheme.
I have not done Shadowlands raids on Mythic, no.
The barrier has fallen. Let us see how brave Ashvane is without a magical shield to protect her.
That's a lot of hoof in it.
We had a deal, Azara. Give me the power you promised.
Oh, I intend to. I merely wanted our guests to bear witness to your glorious ascension.
No! Not like this!
What are you doing to me?
For a brief moment, I kind of spaced and I thought they were going for "What are you doing in my swamp?" The intonation was not super far off.
Impossible!
Mail belt and a mace. Yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted Demon Hunters to get expanded beyond that. I understand there's lore reasons, but I don't understand what they are.
Good. You arrived just in time to welcome these little ones into my service.
We cannot allow these creatures to hatch. They will overrun the surface.
Are we... If I were Flabby, I would totes run in, run ahead in the intermission, and then interrupt it to kill you. That would get me. I don't know. Didn't even know there was an intermission. Or if I knew, I've forgotten. Can I just jump? I feel like I can't. I feel like we tried that when this raid was current. It was frowned upon to leap off the stairs. There we go. Oh, we got a crossbow. There's a squid hunter. Hang on, no, that's a polearm. Squid hunter spear gun. Where'd it go? There it is. It's kind of cool. It's got like, I guess they're shells? Maybe they're tufts. Tassels. Hazel, will you be watching the Pop-Tart movie? I'm sorry, what? Why hasn't she played through from Dark Heart? What hasn't she played through from Dark Heart? Like this patch? We did the Harbinger's questline, if that's what you mean. We did the Harbinger's questline. We did both of the Heritage Armor questlines. I think we're caught up.
I should be cross over your brutal attacks upon my underlings, but I must admit...
Yeah, we should still avoid spoiling it anyways, because some people in chat might not have done it yet.
Perhaps he was right.
Apartment smells so good. Roasted pecans, coconut, and oats for cookies. Oh, you're so fancy. No, I didn't do the Night Elf thing. That is something that I have yet to do. There was Heritage Armor this patch. Darkspear Troll and then Draenei. I think the troll one was my favorite.
My subjects seldom face a true challenge. You will try to provide them with one, won't you?
I liked the armor. I liked the Loa that we met.
You have proven entertaining so far. Now it is time for the real show to begin.
Turns out my troll was a Zandalari and not eligible for the new heritage armor. Oh no! Do you think we'll see a Sharan War within? That would be cool. I couldn't say enough to predict anything. Ooh, a wand.
Preparations
Cool
are
wand?
nearly complete. I await your arrival below.
Looks like a drill. It's very nice out outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't make a Saturday news. I'll put a boar hunt. That would be out of left field. The chocolate chips in this ice cream are so small, I feel like I'm microdosing. Oh, that's a good one. For heaven's sake. Preparing for the aurora today? Yesterday was all clouds. Today should be clear.
Tendrils strangling my mind.
We saw it here last night. It was beautiful. Hi Hazel, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Magic Pants.
N'Zoth rises what the end approaches.
Out there.
None can be consumed by
Not shock a lot, but shock a little.
Wants us to see this.
Straight to jail.
We will not succumb to madness. There is no time to warn the others. We must end this, champ.
bend to the Master's will. Give in to N'Zoth. Our will.
Warglaves, leather, and mail.
Nicely done. It is so rare for mortals to exceed my expectations. If only your friends had been as capable.
What does the set look
That
like from here?
human novice and the pale
Oh, yeah.
elf with the sword. Ah well, acceptable losses.
It's okay.
Now, is that any way to repay me for my generosity? For the privilege I have seen fit to grant you?
Yeah, I'm doing the BfA raids on Mythic just because we can.
Heroes, prove
Transmog, I
yourselves
suppose.
worthy.
Little nostalgia
Find
tour.
me in the circle of
Enjoying the
stars.
buttery voice acting.
At last, the final preparations are in place, and we have a captive audience.
Stay vigilant, champions. Ajara conceals schemes.
The achievement for the Ishar fight was nuts.
She wants something.
Keen on Pandaria? I think so.
You must indulge the theatrical nature of tonight's
I think so.
entertainment. We have waited so very long for this moment.
It seems like a good chance to just collect a ton of stuff while just playing a lot of WoW and not doing anything that's too challenging or out of reach. It doesn't sound like it's going to be hard. It just sounds like it's going to be, you know, kind of a game as much as you want buffet with a bunch of transmog you can get. Basically, everyone but the tank has to die, and the tank solos while empowered. Well, that's fun. This is a cool room. Flabby's AFK for a second, so I'm just gonna kind of look around. Oh, he's back. But there's fishies. Okay, they're like people fishies, but...
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
I'm not playing SOD
There
or
is
Kata
no
now.
power I cannot defile.
Oh, am I supposed to stand on one of these?
How can you
Where are the cows in this raid?
divided?
I could not tell you what's going on right now. I guess we're charging up these rings. Oh, in the fight you play with the portal spawn cows. The achievement. Gotcha.
Kneel before your queen.
And she's dead. I thought she was going to make us do more stuff, but I guess not. Oh, I got a title. I make see the Eternal. Also, my character is moving even though I'm not holding down anything on my mouse. It's kind of funny. Alright. I got some cloth boots. Equip. Oh, it's like a haste on use effect, or a haste equip effect. As well as something else. Or maybe that was just the boots that were part of the set. Let's do it. Done every other BfA raid. We may as well do Crucible just for the, you know, completionism of it. Thankful that I've got the day that Remix releases off. Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon.
Greetings, sir and or ma'am.
Alright, I know I've got at least 2,000 from doing these because it was at 18 when I looked last and we're up to 20k now, so. I am getting rich, just very, very, very slowly. The trick is to keep your costs down by mooching off of other people's feasts and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like they're just gonna flip a switch and turn it on, because Thursday would be a bit of a strange day for a maintenance. They always put them down after I already ate my eggs. Oh, the feasts, yeah. People always put a feast down after I put a feast down. And then I go, well, 70 gold I'm never gonna get back. I don't remember how to get to Crucible of Storms. I want to say Stormsong Valley. That sounds true. Wait, I'm waiting. What's up, Buttercup? Oh, yeah, it's over there. Isn't it going to kick me out because of fog or something? Could add the Tide Sage cloth set to your list from Mythic Storms. I thought that came from the dungeon. I thought that was Shrine of the Storm. I don't think I have it. I think that's something I'm missing still.
Lord Stormsong's forces have set up another blockade. Clear it out so these traders can pass.
I like this zone. This is one of my favorite zones in the game. I'd live here in a heartbeat. Look, you got like rivers and ocean to fish from. You've got like beautiful gardens and windmills and mountains. You know, you've got bristleback quillboar tearing up the land and taking people captive. Who doesn't love a little adventure? There's bees. The meadery. I like the bees, yeah. Big boat. A lovely place to live. You are fond of quillboars. You can play cards with them. I love me a good blood gem build. My new favorite one is Pokey. Pokey Thornmantle? I don't remember his last name, but I know he's named Pokey. He's tier 6. Finally just got my Lego. Congratulations, that's fantastic.
Step closer and don't mumble.
Lucky, do raid, watch Nasal. It's a friendly neighborhood Cthulhu cult part of your neighborhood wish list as well. I mean, if they don't bother anybody, keep to themselves. It's not my business what you do in your basement. This raid is one of my most vivid memories of accidentally releasing when I was supposed to wait for a res on the second boss during raid testing. I was the only person that released, and they all had to wait for me to walk back, and it was in a raid testing pug, and I'm still embarrassed. I never did play Dredge. Fishing with old god vibes.
Let their flesh become an offering of atonement. Kneel in the shadow of his glory. All will be consumed. You will drown. Your screams will echo. All will behold. Quake in fear of his endless. Your screams will echo. Behold.
He sure repeats himself a lot.
Victory will yet.
There we go. Wait, I didn't loot anything. I guess maybe they dropped it down here. You get named and shamed. I think people were pretty polite about it. I'm one of those people that self-supplies their own shame. I don't need anybody to do it for me. We got cloth and mail. Ooh, a staff. That's actually kind of neat. That's kind of cool. It looks like the inside of a Navi braid from Avatar. What do? He's just excited. No one's been to his raid in 5 years. So Una actually doesn't have any more mog that I could get. But you know, he's got memories. Gold, etc. I'm excited for War Within pre-patch eventually, just for transmog farming. I feel like I could pretty happily just settle in and do that for a long time.
These slowly mortals desecrate your shrine, master. Let us drown them and wash away their defiance.
It's a big ol' level. If it needs eye drops, do you think they have to get like a fire hose? Or like a sprinkler? I made some friends. I don't even have Shadow Crash. I don't have any AoE aside from Divine Star right now.
Let it be as you command.
I didn't think I was walking through anything. I was really convinced that I had just like threaded the needle right through there. Oh man. They seem to heal when the blood dies.
Pay the price for your defiance. His eyes behold every truth, every unnumbered crime. His devoted outnumber the sands, the stars.
Those guys don't want to die. Unable to be killed. That sounds like a them problem. Oh, there they go. I'm glad Flappy seems to have some idea what's going on. Oblivion tea? Oh, probably Oblivion tear. That's less delicious.
His gaze falls upon every path, every dream given.
This was like the two beams that cross the room. You have to like stagger when you cross them, I think. Because I remember making the guide and then saying something along the lines of, if you don't understand, just find someone to follow that looks like they do. Yeah, I did do not when it was current. I've done every boss since Heimal, like when it was current with a raid group on at least heroic. Never on mythic though. Polearm. And some lily boots. Neat, thanks. Is there anything that will like port me out in here? You think this big eyeball will just like spit me out in the middle of the zone, or maybe that guy? Oh, thanks, Rachel. Oh, I see. So if we leave the instance group, then maybe it'll kick me to the nearest graveyard. Because I just want to do a real quick Shrine of the Storm. Just to see if it'll drop me anything cool. Anything you're really looking forward to in the new X-Pack? The warband features. Having more things be account-wide, making it easier for collecting, I think. Being able to craft on various characters out of one central warband bank. I might need to make some gold so I can unlock as many tabs as I can afford. Magic Pants, thanks for the brand new sub. I really appreciate it. Not able to solo Unod as a 519 blood DK. Item bugged out after the first time I died. I see. And graveyard teleport. Probably faster than anything else because my Hearthstone was on cooldown. And now we're not really all that far from the dungeon. I'm assuming Mythic is a perfectly valid difficulty to run the dungeon on for this mog. Seems reasonable. I might switch into my Shadow Crush spec. It's the one thing that oh, you know what? I have Holy Nova. I might need to use that. I don't have a lot of on-demand. Oh, man. Don't have a lot of on-demand AoE. I'm looking for Tide Sage Mog. There's like a set that you can get. Do a honey smasher? I have the honey smasher. Oh, yeah, that's something else. I think I have whatever it is though. I feel like I did all the honey related stuff around here. Drops from bosses 2 and 3. Ensemble, yeah, okay. But I apparently do need... actually, no, that's mail and plate. If I... filter to only cloth stuff, it looks like the only things that I need from this dungeon that I could get on this character is that set from Tide Sage Council and Lord Storm Song, so we don't even need to do the last boss. Angel, thank you for the 41 month. Welcome back yet again. Appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well. I don't know how rare the Mog is. I feel like the answer is very, but I don't actually know. Are you Beehive? I can't tell if you're asking me if I'm a Beyonce fan or not. Maybe the question is, am I a physical, literal beehive? Sometimes when I'm walking and I swing my arms, I accidentally hit a bee with my hand and then I feel really bad and then I worry about retribution. But so far I think the bees have known that I didn't mean it.
How dare you sully this holy place with your presence? I call upon the surging waters.
Regret nothing.
Arise and wipe out.
Can you just delete it yourself so I don't have to time you out? It would save me some time. You get anything? Barnacle.
Storm Song has twisted this sacred place. We must
I guess we don't need anything until council.
his
It's peculiar that it drops from 2 bosses, eh? You can't? Alright, I'll do it. Ever just get that feeling of a WoW character? I feel like Barnaclus's main moods are feeling suspicious, feeling hungry, and feeling like everything used to be better back in the old days. And failing to recognize that's just because he was younger then. It's the mood I get off of him sometimes. What was your most outlandish hairstyle growing up? Oh man, I used to do... Well, actually, when I was growing up, the answer is not much. I dyed colors into my hair in like streaks as a teenager. I was glad my parents let me do that. That was fun. I would put like pink or teal into my bangs. Super young, rocked a kid mullet. And I was really young. My little natural curls made people think that I was cute, and they would say, "Oh, you're so cute." And that would incense me as a toddler and young child because I had no interest in being cute. Cute was for babies. I wanted to be cool and resented very much any implication that I might be cute.
None shall stand against the storm.
I also used to get very upset at anybody that would misgender my stuffed duck toy. I had a duck plushie that I had decided was female, and whenever anybody went, "Oh, your duck, he's so cute," I would correct them with intense disapproval. This would be ages of like, I don't know, 4 to 10. I'm keeping my hair somewhere around here for the time being. This is working for me. I don't remember where I'm going, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe this way. I should have thrown an egg at them and said, "See? Eggs." going down, isn't it? No, it's not. I don't really remember this dungeon. So we did Tide Sage Council? Yeah, I didn't have any luck from that, but we can try from Lord Stormsong. I see. I think my, it doesn't matter. You consider yourself a manic pixie dream girl. I don't think that label is something that people apply to themselves, or they certainly shouldn't. It's like a media trope. Or something that other people project onto you. I don't really know what I consider myself right now. I'm feeling a little lost. Transmog resources, like a database. All the things within the game is the most comprehensive thing I've seen for tracking individual pieces of transmog, as opposed to just like a big bar that fills up as you get like more. How do I turn off BattleNet notifications on WoW? I'm sure it can be done because I have all of mine off, but I couldn't tell you how I did it, if that makes you feel any better.
The Colterian fleet
That's
is
peak helpful
nearly
advice.
yours, my queen.
It would seem you have guests, Lord Stormsong.
Hazel, hypothetically, say that someone's water tastes like chicken. What should that someone who is definitely not me do?
The Colterian fleet must
Dishes.
not fall to darkness.
Fool, we must return to the sea, and Queen Ashara will grant us the power to do so.
I guess the relevant question is, have you been eating chicken?
Join me, or die.
Never.
And you're like, nah.
Then I shall
Couldn't be that
cast
lucky.
your bodies
Yeah, we don't
to
have to do the last boss. There's nothing that he drops for me.
to be crushed.
I'm gonna call it for the day.
Turned against the tide.
I might be back tomorrow. I hope so. I will cancel if I need to, though. I'm trying to figure out my life, and it's tough. So I will. I don't know if I don't think I'm doing a news video. There was news. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling like I can do it. I will be back at some point, and we'll figure something out. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.